Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Education, SOE, Master's Degree Programs, Master of Arts, Distance Education, MADE, Second Year. MD 419 Staff Training and Development in Distance Education. Block 5 Staff Development Experiences. Unit 5 Face-to-Face Training Workshop for the Academic Counselors.
Background: Training and continuing professional development of distance education. Functionaries are very important for the development and success of the distance teaching learning systems. The tutors, academic counselors play an important role in this system. They have direct contact with the distance learners in face-to-face situations and also through various media at a distance. To perform their role effectively, the tutors, academic counselors, need to develop knowledge and skills in the theory and practice of open distance learning. IGNOU has organized 3 15-day face-to-face training workshops for the academic counselors so far. The first workshop was organized during May 12 to 26, 2007 at Main Campus, New Delhi. The second workshop was held during September 20 to October 4, 2007 at Shillong, Meghalaya, and the third workshop was held during February 4 to 18, 2008 in Main Campus, New Delhi. Here, we present the report of the second workshop held during September 20 to October 4, 2007. Objectives: The main objectives of the 15-day workshop were to orient the participants to the concept, theory and practice of distance education, acquaint the participants with instructional design, principles of learning and characteristics of self-learning material, orient the participants with the process and methods of learner support in distance education, train the participants with the methods of organizing face-to-face academic counseling at study centers, acquaint the participants with the process and methods of organizing counseling at a distance using various media, provide hands-on experience in using computer for student support, and orient the participants providing student support using the latest technologies like email, web technologies, and so on. Methodology: Altogether 48 sessions excluding 2 Sundays and 1 holiday were conducted. Each session of 1 hour and 15 minutes duration, i.e. total 60 hours. Were devoted to the face-to-face sessions in the workshop Appendix A. Around 20% of the total time was devoted to lecture, PowerPoint presentation, 20% in interaction, discussion, and 60% of the time to various individual and group activities, computer-related activities, presentations by the participants and so on. Besides these, the participants were engaged in various activities during Sundays, holiday and evening hours such as reading the resource materials, evaluation of assignments, response, preparation of leaflets, feedback on learner support system in study center, on various components like instructional components, infrastructural, facilities, student information, activities and preparation of report, individual session, etc. The participants have spent around 30 hours to perform all these activities. Around 90 hours were spent by the participants, including all the activities during the 15-day workshop. Resource persons: Altogether 8 resource persons were involved in the workshop. Participants: The workshop was attended by 26 participants from the northeastern states of India. Workshop deliberations: Day 1, the 20th of September 07. Session 1 to 2, registration and inauguration. All the participants registered their names during the first session, and workshop materials were handed over to them. A structured questionnaire, consisting of short answer and objective type questions, was administered to the participants to test their knowledge in ODL concept, theory and practice. The workshop was inaugurated by Honorable Minister of Tourism, C. Youth Center, Laitumkhara, Shillong. The inaugural function was presided over by the Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Professor O.P. Mishra. Professor Santosh Panda, Director, STRIDE, Professor Prabir Kar, Bishwas, Professor, Stride, Dr. Jayashri Kurup, D.D., NEP, Dr. D. Lalu, R.D., IGNOU, R.C., Shillong, Dr. A.K. Gaba, Deputy Director were also present. The inauguration was attended by around 70 invited delegates. Prof. Santosh Panda delivered the welcome address. Prof. Prabir Kar, Bishwas, highlighted the objectives of the workshop. Prof. O.P. Mishra stated that IGNOU is committed towards building more infrastructures in the Northeast so that the university becomes fully equipped to carry out various academic and developmental activities in a more effective manner. IGNOU, being part of a national mission, has taken up a lot of initiatives in promoting education by introducing new programs, he added. The Honorable Minister in his inaugural address stated that Northeast states require support of IGNOU in transforming and uplifting the education system in the region to higher levels. He also stated that frequent holding of vocational training on issues like tourism and rural development would not only help the state government departments to grow, these would also assist the people to tap these resources that can benefit the people and contribute to the economy of the state. He opined that IGNOU's initiatives in imparting education through open and distance learning would further improve education system. After the inauguration, the participants were asked to present their needs and expectations from the workshop. A brief session of 30 minutes was conducted by Prof. Prabir Kar, Bishwas, Dr. A.K. Gaba and Dr. A. Guha. Session 3 to 4, ODL, Concepts and Development. Professor Santosh Panda was the resource person for these sessions. Professor Panda, through a PowerPoint presentation, discussed how distance education evolved through early correspondence to blended learning. He explained different generations of distance education and model of distance education in detail. He discussed the modes of distance education delivery. He also discussed the principles of adult learning. Prof. Panda highlighted the importance and functions of EDUSIT, the concept of learning and blended learning. He stressed on the networking and collaboration between open universities, dual-mode universities and other organizations, and wider use of technological and infrastructural resources by all distance education institutions. After his presentation, Prof. Panda invited questions for interaction. The participants interacted freely and asked for some clarifications, for which Prof. Panda responded instantly with examples. Day 2, the 21st of September 07. Session 5 to 6, ODL, Instructional Design in Distance Education. Professor Prabir Kar, Bishwas and A. Guha, Joint Director, Regional Service Division, were the resource persons for these sessions. In Session 5, Professor Bishwas explained various theoretical background of distance education. He explained the meaning of instructional design and discussed 3 approaches to instructional design: behavioristic, cognitive, and constructive. He explained the principles of learning and instructions. The participants took part in interaction throughout the session. In Session 6, the participants were divided into 5 groups, and each group was given an activity in relation to development of instructional events in self-learning materials. The activity was followed by a presentation by the group leaders and group interaction. The resource persons Prof. Bishwas and Dr. Guha had given their suggestions after listening to the presentations. Session 7 to 8, Needs and Characteristics of Self-Learning Print Material. Dr. A.K. Gaba, D.Y. Director, Stride, was the resource person in these 2 sessions. He explained the characteristics of self-learning materials in detail. He differentiated between SLM and textbook, and discussed how to prepare SLM. Throughout the session, interaction between the resource person and the participants took place. The participants were divided into 5 groups for the purpose of developing 1 unit each on the basis of the topic selected by each group, like communal harmony, environmental pollution, market management, intelligence, etc. Day 3, the 22nd of September 07. Session 9 to 10, Self-Learning Print Material Activity. These sessions were continuation of Session 7. Objectives, Introduction, SAQs and a section of a unit. After the features of the unit were developed by the participants, different group members presented their units. The resource person gave suggestions for modification. Session 11 to 12, Research in Distance Education. Dr. Ashok Kar Gaba was the resource person for these sessions. He discussed the status of research in ODL system. He highlighted the system-based research. Dr. Gaba discussed Global Institutional Research Policy, IGNOU Research Policy, research areas in the research methods and highlighted the research gaps in the area of ODL systems. He also discussed the research activities at STRIDE, IGNOU. The participants were divided into 5 groups. Each group was asked to develop a brief research proposal according to their interest for learning purposes. The member of each group presented the proposal. The peer group and the resource persons took part in interaction. The resource person gave suggestions for modification of their proposals. Day 4, the 23rd of September 07. There was no business session on Sunday. The participants were asked to prepare 3 days report and give their feedback on the sessions held during the first 3 days. They were also asked to read the relevant parts, session details and supporting materials from the training module for academic counselors, which was handed over to them at the time of registration. Day 5, the 24th of September 07. Session 13 to 14, Learner Support in Distance Education. Prof. Manjulika Srivastav, Professor. Distance Education Council was the resource person in these sessions. In the first session, she explained various concepts related to learners' support in distance education. She discussed definition of learners' support, its importance, types and models of support. She also discussed how to remove the feeling of isolation, how to motivate the learners, how to provide feedback. She highlighted the reasons of drop out and emphasized on learner activeness. Prof. Srivastav has given examples of learners' support system of different universities in the world, including IGNOU. For the next session, she had given an activity, i.e. identification of problems faced by the study centers and the academic counselors. The participants identified problems related to various components like infrastructural facilities, student information etc. The activity followed by interaction and discussion. Session 15 to 16, Delivering Student Support at Distance. Professor Prabir Kar Bishwas and Dr. A. Guha were the resource persons for these sessions. At the beginning, they highlighted the importance of various media to reach out students at a distance. They selected few important media, namely written media, letters, leaflets and query pages in newsletter, magazines, and non-print media, telephone, radio, teleconferencing, computer, and engaged the participants in group activities. The participants were divided into 4 groups, and a group leader was identified for each group. All the groups were given a common activity, i.e. to list the advantages and disadvantages they perceive or experienced while using the above-mentioned media for providing student support. 2 groups were asked to prepare a leaflet on the topic time management with a view to provide support to the learners. Other 2 groups were asked to prepare session plan for 1-hour interactive radio counseling. After the group completed their activities, 1 group member of each group presented their write-up. A fruitful interaction took place. Some suggestions were given to the participants for modifications. Day 6, the 25th of September 07. Session 17 to 20, Counseling in Distance Education. Day 6 began with a presentation by Prof. Srivastav on counseling in distance education. She defined the term counseling and also exemplified the differences between tutoring and counseling. The typical problems of open and distance learners like family pressures, lack of books, lack of confidence, low levels of reading ability etc. were discussed. She elucidated on the two theories of counseling, humanistic and behavioristic. She talked about what happens at counseling sessions and also about the different types of media to be used in counseling like audio, video, telephone, internet etc. She gave the participants tips for effective counseling sessions and also the methods of learning like problem-based learning and cooperative learning. A short film on counseling in IGNOU was shown to the participants and also on the group learning techniques used like brainstorming, snowballing, and discussion. The post-lunch sessions commenced with the discussions on the previous day's activity. A mock radio counseling session was also held in which 4 participants took active part and others asked questions and took part in interaction. Day 7, the 26th of September 07. Session 21 to 24, Assessment in Distance Education. Prof. Prabir Kar, Bishwas and Dr. A. Guha were the resource persons. In the morning, Prof. Bishwas distributed to the groups the pre-test questionnaire which were given on the first day, and were asked to respond to particular questions. Then the participants followed a discussion which gave a holistic information about different aspects of distance education. Prof. Guha then gave a talk on assessment in distance education. Then, Prof. Bishwas asked the participants to come one by one to the dais and explain what they understood of the topics like, what is an assignment? Types of assignments, importance of tutor comments, types of tutor comments etc. Prof. Bishwas explained each topic after the participants' presentation. The post-lunch session consisted of an activity in which each individual participant was asked to evaluate certain answer sheets and write the margin comments, the global comments and give the overall grade. This was followed by a discussion in which the participants were asked to justify their evaluation. The session was followed by a review session conducted by Prof. Bishwas and Dr. Guha. Day 8, the 27th of September 2007. Session 25, Computer Components and Peripherals. Participants were introduced to computer components and peripherals by Mr. Sanjeev Singh. He explained about the various components of a computer, its hardware and software. He opened the CPU and demonstrated the function of all components. He also acquainted the participants with the different computer terminologies like GPRS, GSM, and IVRS etc. Session 26 to 28, Introduction to MS Word Text and Formatting. EMS, G. Mithili, Senior Analyst, Stride introduced MS Word and explained the functions of MS Word. She demonstrated various commands related to text formality with suitable examples. Participants were asked to do an actively which consisted of creating files, folders, making columns, highlighting participles etc. Day 9, the 28th of September 2007. Session 29 to 30, MS Word Table Lists and Tracking, Mail Merging. The day began with demonstration by EMS, G. Mithili on MS Word Table Lists and Tracking. Here the participants got to know about page setup, how to insert page numbers, have to write the header and footer, and to do mail merging etc., followed by practice in the lab. Session 31 to 32, MS Word Graphics and Page Formatting. The post-lunch session continued with EMS, G. Mithili's demonstration, wherein she explained to insert symbols, about the format and format painter, how to produce file by creating a password etc. This was again followed by practices conducted by Mr. Singh and EMS, G. Mithili. Day 10, the 29th of September 2007. Session 33 to 34, MS Word Graphics and Page Formatting. Day 10 began with a demonstration by Mr. S. Singh on MS Word, Graphics, and Page Formatting, where he explained to draw or insert a picture as a text. He also talked about HTML. EMS, G. Mithili continued the demonstration, further showing the participants to make templates and various other basic things. Session 35 to 36, Introduction to MS PowerPoint Presentation and Slide Formatting. Dr. Surjit Borkotokia, Associate Professor, Dibrugarh University gave demonstration on MS PowerPoint Presentation and Slide Formatting. Hey, explained to make slides, design, color, format and various components in the PowerPoint. In each session the participants were given an activity to complete. The activities were completed by the participants using various commands in MS Word. Day 12, the 1st of October 07. Session 37 to 38, MS PowerPoint Text, Color, Printing. Day 12 started with a presentation on PowerPoint. Dr. Borkotoki gave a demonstration of MS PowerPoint Text, Color, Printing where he explained to insert charts, to create a hyperlink and to make a master slide and format in a PowerPoint slide. The presentation was followed by practical by the participants. Session 39 to 40, MS equals PowerPoint Graphics. Mithili on MS PowerPoint, Graphics and Animation, and to create a JPEG file. Also she showed the presentation how to do in custom animation of the slides. This was followed up by practical by the participants. Day 13, the 2nd of October 07. This was a holiday, Mahatma Gandhi's birthday. There was no business session. However, the participants were suggested to read the other resources, for example handbooks which were given to them at the time of registration. Day 14, the 3rd of October 07. Session 41 to 42, Web Teaching and Internet Learning. Day 14 began with a presentation by Ms. G. Mithili on Web Teaching and Internet Learning. Participants got acquainted with the terms as modem, the different internet connection types, the ISPs in India like ERNET, NICNET, GIAS, SOFTNET etc. And also got knowledge on email and its function. She also explained various search engines to browse the internet. This was followed by a presentation by Mr. Singh on Web Learning. Session 43 to 44, MS Outlook. The next session was a demonstration by Mr. Borkotoki on MS Outlook. He explained various components of Outlook, such as mail, task, creation, appointment setup by using PowerPoint presentation followed by demonstration. The last session was a demonstration by Mr. Singh on EDUSIT. He explained operations part of EDUSIT at Regional Center. Day 15, the 4th of October 07. Session 45, Practice with Computer. The morning session was kept for practicing in computer. The participants were told to practice whatever they have learned during the workshop. Session 46, Review of the whole program was made by Prof. Bishwas. Given in Table 5.1. Table 5.1, Pre-workshop and post-workshop evaluation average score of the participants, in percentage. Pre-workshop, average, 34%. Post-workshop, average, 82% increase in score, average, 48%. Session 48, Valediction. Participants expressed their opinion about the workshop. The valedictory address was delivered by Prof. Prabir Kar Bishwas, coordinator of the workshop. The certificates of participation were distributed by Prof. Prabir Kar Bishwas, Dr. D. Lalu, Regional Director, Shillong and Ms. G. Mithili. Resource person, Mr. Somi Joseph, AD, Shillong presented the vote of thanks to all who helped in conducting the workshop successfully. Resources. The following resources were distributed to the participants during the workshop. Training module of academic counselors. 7 Stride handbooks, HB1, Open and Distance Education, HB2. Effective Learning, HB3, Academic Counseling in Open and Distance Learning, HB4, Assessment and Evaluation in Distance Education. HB5, Development and Revision of Self-Learning Materials, HB7, Media and Technology in Distance Education, HB14, Psychological Skills for Open and Distance Learning. Copy of all the presentations made by the resource persons in a CD, hard copy. Feedback. All the participants had expressed satisfaction after attending the workshop. Some of the common impressions were, the workshop was scientifically designed, the concepts of ODL and all other contents were explained very well by the resource persons. Individual and group activities made the understanding of the concept much easier and interesting and helped develop skills. The participants stated that they have come to know the actual roles and responsibilities of the academic counselors. They were confident to organize counseling sessions in a more fruitful and organized manner. They also stated that they were confident to organize 3-day workshop at regional level for the academic counselors as resource persons. With regard to the organization of the workshop, they stated that the whole workshop right from the registration to the last day valediction had been efficiently managed. Individual comments by the participants. Some individual comments with regard to the workshop are as follows. After completion of the workshop, we feel that the workshop is scientifically designed to maximize the learning output of the academic counselors. After attending the workshop, we have come to know the actual role being played by the academic counselors, as we were accustomed to simple lecturing in our counseling sessions. Now we can organize our counseling sessions in a more fruitful and organized manner. Most of the sessions were activity-oriented, which demanded self-learning, reasoning and finding out a solution for a particular problem. The interactive discussions at the end of the activities resulted in fruitful outputs, which were understood better by us as compared to simple lecturing. We will try our level best to implement these vital things and knowledge regarding ODL which we have come across in this mega workshop. In my opinion, the program is successful and I am confident that the purpose for which the program is launched will be fulfilled. Above all, the workshop was a wonderful experience for me. Personally, I have benefited a lot because I have created awareness amongst the participants and about the actual role and responsibility of an academic counselor. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.